so we have the part of the body. Now we're gonna build we start to build the cockpit and the tail of the airplane. Let me just see the best way to do it. So we're missing a few edge loops here, so like I said, we're gonna need new ones. So use the multicut tool again. I'm holding control and I'm adding a couple of edge loops, and now I'm gonna start building the cockpit from these faces. So I'm on face mode and I'm gonna use this tool called extrude, so you can find it here or on here. It is this little symbol here, it's extrude mode. So I'm extruding it after selecting the faces. As you can see, it's extruding it to the side, so that's not what we want. As you can see, I'm turning off the drawing so we can see what we're doing now, and I want it to go up, but not on this direction. So I want it to go up straight, and so we have to, I'll do it again. So I'm gonna click this little wait, okay, I'm gonna click this, oh man, where is it? Okay, let's hide. I'm gonna click this little toggle to change the direction of the extruding. Okay, so now it's working fine, and now I can extrude it up. As you can see, let's bring back the drawings. So I'm just pressing the visibility on the layer to bring the drawings back and hide them. And let's go to ghost mode here so that we can see what we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna need some more lines here as well, some more edge loops. So I'm gonna use I'll use the multicut tool again. So here for the beginning of the tail, and here we're gonna need it as well. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. So let's go to the side view, and I'm gonna use select now, and I'm gonna actually, let's go to the vertex mode. It will be easier probably. So I will select these vertices and I'm gonna bring them up. I'll move them up. I'm using the translate tool, so you can just access that. The hotkey for the translate tool is W, and it's important to if you're on the perspective mode, to just turn around your mesh and see what's going on on different angles, because sometimes it looks good from an angle, and then when you just move it around, it's completely different from what you thought you were doing. So I'm just moving up these vertices. Like you can see, I'm trying to follow the shape of the tail here. Let's do the same with the cockpit. So I'm gonna bring this down a bit, and we can go to the side view, it's better. And I'm gonna do the same here. So bring them back a bit and down, and let's do a little adjustment here as well. Okay, looks good for now. Yeah, it's looking good for now. Okay, it's important to see it from different sides to see if everything. Okay, I don't need these faces here, so let's go back to the solid mode, and I need the face mode now. Okay, so right click, faces. I'm using shift to select the faces I want to delete and delete it. Make sure you didn't select any other faces accidentally, because that sometimes happens. So I'm going to use the multicut tool now to bring another edge loop here. Okay, it's good for now. Probably I need another one here. See something. Okay, we can just move these vertices a bit more inside. Okay, it looks more like a tail now. Can do the same on the cockpit. You can do all these adjustments later, of course, but I sometimes like to just work them like as I'm modeling, so that I can get a good idea of how the model is coming along. So okay, and this goes, I mean, this is personal taste as well, so maybe you like your cockpit a bit bigger or smaller, or I don't know, so it's really up to you. Okay, yeah, it's looking good so far. So let's bring back the drawings. So I just hit the visibility, and now we can build this, the front of the airplane, actually the engine, or where the engine is, the engine box, where the engine is inside. So there's a little, I have to bring this to the front a bit, so I'm just unreferencing it on the layer so that I can move it. And now I'm using the translate tool to move the drawing, the top view of the airplane, because it was not matching correctly the side view. And now I think it's better. Okay, so I can reference it again so that I don't accidentally select the drawings. And okay, we're good to go and build the engine box. So I'm going to bring up a cylinder again. I'm going to rotate it on X, like so, 90 degrees. Okay, and let's bring it to the front. It's obviously too big, so let's go to the input, and we don't actually need so many subdivisions, so let's do the same as we did with the cylinder that we used to model the body of the airplane. 16, and now for the height, 4 is good. So I'm using middle button here. It's better 6, but you can just insert the values yourself if you want. So for the height, let's put it on ghost mode so we can see what's going on. Okay, it looks good, but the radius, I would say, let's 0.66, maybe a bit more. 0.67. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Okay, let's bring it back. So the height, I have to increase it a bit. Maybe 1.2. That was a bit too much. Yeah. Let's try 1.1. Okay, let's work on solid mode again. And so, yeah, it looks good. So let's go to the front view and do what we did before. So let's go to face mode, and now we can just drag and delete all these faces that we don't need. And yeah, okay. So okay, so we have this edge loop here that we don't have on the engine box. Well, first let me get rid of this. So we don't need this. As I'm still on face mode, I'm just still using Shift to select those faces and delete them. We don't need that. Now it looks okay. So we're using Target Weld tool, this tool here, to connect the vertices. Okay, so it's not connecting. Something's wrong here. Wait, so, oh yeah, I have to go to object mode, yeah. And I have to combine them together first, so mesh, combine, and now I'm gonna use the vertex and the same tool to connect them. Okay, now it's working. Okay, it's working fine now. So yeah, so now we have this edge loop that we don't have here. I forgot that. I'll go back to that later. Let's just connect this. It's actually quite simple, so I have to turn off the drawings now so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the Target Weld tool. It's quite useful, actually. Okay, so I just connected all the dots. Don't forget to do this. You have to have the two meshes combined. So you gotta go to mesh combine because I was forgetting that. And now let's go and just build a new edge loop. So using the multi-cut tool. And now we have to weld these two vertices. So using the Target Weld tool again, and there you go. So now it's the body of the airplane with the engine box on it. And it's a good time to save now. It's good to save your work from time to time because 3D softwares sometimes they crash a lot, and it's not a good feeling to lose your work. So okay,